So how do you resolve a situation where you aren't collecting enough money by way of taxes and your debt levels are becoming way too high? Warren Buffett wrote a letter to a prominent newspaper, and he basically said there must increase taxes on the rich. His argument was as follows. He looked at his tax return, and on his tax return, he was paying less than 15% tax effectively, and he's a billionaire. And then he looked at the tax return of his secretary, and his secretary was paying about 35% in tax. And he said, where's the justice in this? My secretary earns just over $50,000 per year. I'm a billionaire, but I'm paying less taxes than she does as a percentage of my income. So he wrote this letter saying the US government must increase taxes on the rich, maybe decrease them for the middle class and the poor. A lot of rich people wrote another letter, and they said if Warren Buffett wants to pay more taxes, he must just write a letter or check personally to the taxman. He must leave them out of it. So that died. That initiative died. The US is massively decreasing its defense expenditure. So if you look at the number of troops in both Iraq and Afghanistan, that has dropped down significantly. And the amounts being funneled to those war efforts are relatively low compared to what they were at their peak. They're also reviewing their Medicare and their Medicaid benefits to see the degree to which individuals and the state should share the burden. And they're also reviewing their social welfare and unemployment benefits at the same time. The reality, and it's an unspoken reality, it's applicable to the US and other parts of the world as well. People like you and me, our generation, will not be retiring at 65. We'll be working for much, much longer. Some of us because we enjoy our work, some of us because we have to. We cannot afford to retire. That's reality. The government will not be able to bear all the burden in the US and in probably most parts of the world.